Good morning, guys. It's a very bright morning and early. It's a little bit too much of glare over there, so once again, I'm here in the corner. Um, so, um, I drank another whole bottle yesterday, trying to push it along, and I didn't quite urinate the way that I needed. And I was peeing, but when you drink around 50 or so ounces, you automatically have to pee a lot, and that wasn't the case for me. So I took another water pill, but that was 2 nights after the one, so it's not like I'm pushing them down. I really prefer not taking them, but I took another one anyway, and so that I did lose more water. um, and now I'm 193.5. So today I'm going to restrict how much water I put down. I'm going to drink enough to stay hydrated, but not enough to end up bloating from it. I don't even want cranberry juice. I had drunk so much of it last month, I just kind of got sick of it, I guess you could say. So I do know that it's kind of making me feel bad. It's somewhat nauseous, but more discomfort than anything. I'm really not wanting to talk to my doctor about it, and I'm definitely not wanting to go see a urologist. My first husband suffered from stones, and he had to go to a urologist a couple times and have a stent put in, and I just don't want to do that. So I'm really, really hoping that my body will just let these go on their own. I might go on ahead and get me some more cranberry juice, but I don't know. Now, I understand that beer is really good for breaking up kidney stones, causing them to pass, but I can't stand the taste of horse pee, so I'm not invested in it. That's just the way that is. So, but so yeah. Now, I didn't eat so much yesterday. I did eat a lot of the Christmas stocking candy though, and after I'd actually I got the satisfaction of it, and my body got to the point it just didn't want no more and was sick of it. I almost threw it away. I was so disgusted with it. So instead I just bagged it up and stored it. I don't know when I'm going to get to it again. Did I give in to a craving? Not really. It was kind of like, how could I explain it? It wasn't a craving, it was more like me knowing that I had dessert available, and we had been eating with his parents, and I just didn't know a good time to eat it. And so there wasn't necessarily a craving, it was just me wondering when a good time was to eat it. So finally I broke down and I didn't really eat so much a whole lot of the chocolate, but I really dived into the hot tamales. Ate about half a box of them. Anyway, so it is all safely put up, and this morning I was really hungry, so I gave in and I ate a Lunchable, which contains, this is from the Armour, and it contains the crackers, the meat, and the cheese, and a candy bar. Well, I ate the crackers, the meat, and the cheese, and I didn't even begin to want that chocolate bar. I picked it up, put it in the bag with the stocking candy, and it's stored away too. I don't know when I'm going to want any more, honest. I really don't. And that is fine with me. that is perfectly fine with me. So, um, so like, see, this is the 28th. 2 more days is my birthday. And then we're going to be celebrating the new year. Oh my gosh. Everything is moving so quick. It's just moving so quick. And like, I'm really hoping to break out of the 90s and be 189 on New Year's Day. That would be cool. 189 on New Year's Day. That would be cool. Now, I know that I had said I wanted to be 180 on my birthday, and realistically I was giving myself 185. I don't think I'm going to make that in 2 more days. That'd be too much weight loss too soon, too fast. So, a little bit disappointed about that. But when you're passing kidney stones and having to deal with fluid retention, nothing can be done about that. Not until you get rid of those fluids, right? So, frustration. Anyway, I was going to do tone-ups, but seriously, the ache that's down here, it's could be that the stones are really low. I don't know how many there are. I don't know if there's one or more. I don't know. But there's a lot of discomfort down in here. So even though I've got on my exercise outfit, I think I'm just going to forego the tone-ups today because I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle that. And I've got to go get groceries today too, so anyway. I want to encourage you guys to keep going at it. Yous are doing great. And if you're struggling, don't give up. Don't quit. I'm going to advise you again, just eat when you're hungry, stop when you're satisfied, no matter what diet plan you're doing. I don't care what diet plan you're on. Or if you're not on a diet plan and you don't know what to do, the only thing I can tell you is just eat when hungry and stop when satisfied. Don't eat in between meals and don't binge. That's all I can tell you. If you want to restrict foods, that's up to you. Me personally, I don't restrict anything. I just wait until I'm hungry, stop when I'm satisfied, and that's all I've been doing. But if you want to restrict anything, if you want to restrict candies, carbs, meats, fats, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just eat when you're hungry and stop when you're satisfied, and that's the only thing I can tell you. What I'm doing, it works. It does work. Honest, it does. If you would like to try that, what I'm doing, just make sure that you don't drink anything other than water in between meals, and don't drink so much that you never end up finding hunger. And make yourself wait. Just make yourself wait. And if you're hungry again and it's really late in the evening, I promise you, you'll be okay. You can go on ahead and sleep it off, and in the morning you'll be free to eat again if you're hungry. So, but you know, like, if you're really seriously hungry and you just can't get to sleep, eat yourself something very light, just enough to curb that hunger so that you can go to bed. Just enough, maybe a couple crackers, or sometimes if I'm so hungry that I can't handle it, I'll eat me a piece of beef jerky. You know, just something very, very small that will curb your hunger until the next day. So that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. And I'm losing weight. I started at 220 pounds and I am now down to 193, which officially I'm closer to about 190, but there's been a lot of water retention because of kidney stones. So Um, but there's been a lot of weight loss, and just by me eating when hungry and stopping when full, nothing more. And it always turns out to be anywhere from a 15-hour to an 18-hour fast in between um, the last meal to the first meal of the next day. It ends up being anywhere from 15 hours to 18 hours of a fast. And as you know, you are fasting when you sleep. When you eat your first meal, you're breaking that fast. That's why it's called breakfast. So, yeah. And most generally, my meals come about 4 to 5 hours in between in the day. And that's how it averages for me. So, from the last meal to the first, about 15 hours to 18 hours, and then in between meals for the day, about 4 to 5 hours. That's when, that's when the hunger hits. Like yesterday, I ate, it was about 3:30, and so this morning, I broke my fast at, I guess you could say, and just the same as 8 o'clock, just same as, or at least 15 till 8, something like that. So that was an average of, that was almost between 17 to 18 hours right there. That was between 17 and 18 hours right there. So, yeah, but if you discount, hey, at least I was able to take that ring off. Whenever I can take this ring off of this finger, that's a good sign. It was tight coming off, but I was able to slide it off. So that's a good sign. But if you count me eating the candy, then it actually is more like 14 to 15 hours between the fast and the overnight fast. So it was anywhere between 14 to 18 hours of a fast for me. So, anyway. But yeah, if you're not on a diet plan yet, you don't know what to do, or if you're on a diet plan and you're struggling, either way, all I can say is just wait for true hunger and stop when you're satisfied. That's it. Food restrictions, no food restrictions, it doesn't matter. Now, I heard from one that there's another that manages, I don't know how many hours of a fast they manage to do, but I guess they've lost like around 80 pounds. They're only eating once a day, and they're eating whatever they want, but they're eating when they're hungry, and they're managing to just eat once a day. And they eat whatever they want when they do it. So it can be done. You can lose weight eating whatever you want, but you always have to do it within the hunger and fullness, and you just don't eat anywhere in between. So it can be done. I know a few people personally, that's not on YouTube or not a testimony through the Ray Down book that I went through, who has done the very same thing and has lost weight and is keeping it off. So it does work, and I know that through so many generations, so many years, scientists and doctors and everything, dietitians, nutritionists have said that you can't eat this, you can't eat that, or you're going to get fat, or you're going to stay fat, you can't lose weight if you eat, and you eat. But it's been proven through me, the testimonies in the Ray Down, this other person that's on YouTube, and the few people that I know, that you can eat whatever you want, but you only do it within the hunger zone, and that there is that gap in between meals. I don't mind having the fasting. Honestly, I don't mind pushing it at all. Now, I'm not wanting to go, I'm not wanting to push myself to the point of being sick or faint. But I would never mind going like 19 or 20 hours of a fast. And I've done it before. I think the longest I have done is about 19 and a half hours. I don't know if I've gone 20 hours or not. I have no idea. But I think the longest has been about 19 hours. And I was fine with that, you know. Now I'm not trying to push fasting. I'm not trying to push it. I'm just eating when I'm hungry, and it happens that in between my last meal and the first meal of the next day, there is the fast between 15 to 18 hours. That's how it ends up coming. And I'm not pushing it, that's just how it ends up coming. So, fasting is good, because, you know, now I know that others, they're going through the fasting because the health benefits, allowing the body to heal and everything. But one of the things about fasting, biblically fasting, is that the fasting caused the body to come under submission. And when you're putting the body under submission, that means you're getting in control. And when a person is working on losing weight, having control is important, because that means you're not giving in to cravings, you're not giving in to binging, you're not giving in to overeating, stuffing, and overindulgence. It's important to have control of the body. So fasting, forcing yourself to fast, is a good way of putting your body under submission. So, and that's biblical right there. The fasting is a way of getting the body under submission. When a person goes into a prayer fast, they're putting their body under submission so that they can become more one with God and go through a prayer session with Him, so that they can hear more answers from Him and know where and what they have to do for something. Or to be praying for a life situation for someone else, or whatever may be. So it's important to put the body under submission, and fasting is one great way of doing it. So even though others is fasting because of the health benefits of it, at the same time, and I don't know how many even realizes it, but at the same time, through fasting, we're causing our bodies to come under submission, which is so good for weight loss, because when we're in control, it means you've got a greater chance. So, anyway, that is it for this morning. The weight loss is from losing the waters. Hopefully the rest will just pass and I will be okay, because right now I really do not feel that well. I really don't. The discomfort is so great. It is so great. Anyway, but I love you guys. I do. I love you guys. Every one of yous. I will see you tomorrow. And to my new subscribers, thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. And I hope I don't bore you to pieces. I really do. I hope I don't. But anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.